Previously.
Help! To me, godly spear, Gungnir!
So it continues.
Hi, we're about to start the first actual class trial, which will be really interesting to see how it is actually executed, because I still don't know exactly what it is about. I don't know, this seems to be kind of an investigative game, which is going to be something that really tickles my fancy. In the same manner that I really, even though I haven't played, I really have enjoyed all of the parodies and minor clips of Ace Attorney that I have seen. This seems really similar to that, and that will be really interesting. And in a similar vein, first we have an investigative period. Now, thanks to I actually have already explored, thanks to having explored so much in the previous episodes, there will be some differences and important details that will come into play here, and that will be key. So that's going to be really cool to see, but without further ado, let's just get on with the game. Alrighty, let's continue. Right, we have to do a bit more investigation. I wonder if there's nothing on the body yet now. So let's talk to our characters here. Aren't you going to help actually, screw it. We're dealing with a death here. I'm not gonna do the voices this time around because, well, we're dealing with a death. Even though that son in the corner is weirdly happy for this in this situation. Aren't you going to help with the investigation, Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Oh wow. And after a few days of break, it actually feels so good to come back to these actually freaking amazing sprites. No way, I seriously don't want to die here.
Help me!
I'm begging you, God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me. I don't care who it is, just get me out of here. Hiro doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Yeah, as per usual, I'd say. Is there anyone here? No, I suppose we can actually just... Well, no. We should explore everything just in case there is something that I'm missing, so... Or... I think there might be clues everywhere, so... Inside the display case, trophies and all... Oh, we can't even investigate that anymore. Okay. Oh, whoops. Didn't actually need to go back into the gym, but rather... I wonder if there's a timer here. I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. Without we won't make any progress without investigating there. So I headed to my room where Saiga's corpse still remains, so... Yeah, never mind the idea of investigating others' rooms first. So they are here. I'd better examine the state of my room a little closer. I wonder who actually, did somebody use the sword? That might reveal something new. These crutches very easily could have been done by the sword. This is the replica sword. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? Plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I haven't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off the parts of the blade and the handle. Look at that, I accidentally have called it. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touched a little bit. The replica sword. Truth plate. So those kind of will work as, clues, I suppose. Sakura. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
Hey!
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. Let's see.
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. I'm so lucky that I actually did take a look at the trash room, but it's locked, right? So... Right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible. Except it is locked. That dirty bastard. Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is a scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking dead.
So if I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo.
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Ah. Alrighty. Let's take a look at that sheath. This is the replica sword, blah blah blah. The sword's been taken out of the sheath. Huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. Okay. But how did the sheath get scratched up in the first place? I think it's actually... No... It's kind of possible that the sword was actually used by Sayaka, but that's unlikely. We'll see when we examine the body. Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. Yeah, not really. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. I know I'm pausing. I'm pausing a lot here, but that kind of would possibly mean that it was used in self-defense to block someone. Like we saw that Sayaka was stabbed with a kitchen knife, so it's very possible that it was done with, she was blocking with the sword. As a heavy sheath like this would only get in the way, it could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? Replica sword sheath, yes. There's a key on the ground, it has my name on it, so there's, if I remember correctly. Ah, that's right, we'll have to trade keys. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? That's a freaking good point. I mean, you could probably switch the name tags or something, but... Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't forget to... don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or open it for any reason. Unless she invited someone to their room. I don't know. Maybe? Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Oh. Interesting. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around. I mean, she could have faked it. That's entirely possible. So she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer get into the room? Switching rooms. Hey Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area. But...
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. Okay. I should look around here first. I can check other spots later. Okay. There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something.
Wait.
That would not have been possible. So it's very likely that our character just talks thinks out loud. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you and there's no way you could know.
Well.
Perhaps this is another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Evidence of a struggle. We can still take a look at the scratches here, but I doubt that's anything different. Evidence of a struggle, yeah.
Well.
Yeah, it's that. Whoops.
Well.
Yes, that's nothing different there. Let's see. Is there something on this? Looking at the lintel roller, it looks like there's way less than there was before. So it's very possible that the killer actually used a sword and the gold stuck to his hands or her hands, and he tried to remove it with the lintel roller, or from his clothes even. I don't know. It looks like there is way less than there was before. Did Saga see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little? No, unlikely. Okay. We can take a look at that then. I should look around here first. God damn it. Oh right, can we take a look at the trash? Nope. Table's been flipped, right? No, that's not the table.
Well.
Well, we can take a look at that. It's the display stand the sword was on. Oh right, that bed. There are gouges on the bed, sound like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? Oh right, we can take a look at here. The toolkit is still here. Okay. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine and I hadn't any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I'd need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh,
What?
wonder. We ain't
What?
exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either, then?
What?
Not just me.
What?
Nobody's busted theirs out yet, far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way.
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, cause, like, why the hell would we? To murder. Toolkit has been added to the truth bullets. Okay. I wonder how that's actually gonna come useful, but we'll see. Notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant. Oh, of course. Can we now investigate that? What am I missing? Wait, what? Am I missing the door? Do I need to take a look at even these little things? Surveillance camera, blah blah blah. This is one of their monitors, right? What am I missing? Well, no, I'm not even missing anything. Is she gonna say something different? Hey, Kyoko. No, it's the same.
Isn't it? I'm certain.
Did you...
Ah, but a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said,
Listen.
Are you a clean freak? No, I don't think so, but what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more
I
time.
see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find a single strand of hair. Okay. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around here. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it too?
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Okay, now we can take a look at here. The bathroom, and on the other side of this room... No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm reading this far too fast because I really want to advance. That's dream. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, and the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me. We're gonna take a look at this here. The water of the for the showers gets turned off at night time. I mean, there's only two things we can take a look at here. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... Written in blood, there were numbers 110 and 3 and 7. Well, no, to me it looks like it's upside down Leon. But that's just me. Did Sayaka do this? I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. Pulled out the Monokuma file to verify. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where did they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Well, we already know that's their kitchen, so... Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Interesting. And there's gold on that. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... There's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. Well, yeah, she certainly did write those either numbers or the name there, so... The palms of her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? Nice. Sayaka's wrist. Stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. I mean, I do think that I really do think that she used the sword for
It would
self-defense.
seem...
It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers. That's most likely Sayaka's dying message. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself. You often talk like an aspiring poet. But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what they could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be?
Well...
The result? Think about it. You're not gonna tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. The dying message. It's probably a mirror image. I'm pretty certain of it. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Get stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit into the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it... I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame had been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually I'm referring to the broken doorknob. The doorknob.
That's right.
You didn't know this? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob? What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Apparently, stuck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
Then that clears that up. What clears what up? I'm so
Goodbye.
lost. We'll see you later. As if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Nice. Bathroom doorknob. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they'll even talk to me, that is.
By the way,
You know, I realized something while... Oh, this is the same thing.
you suck. Shit. You're fucking.
Same
Yo.
thing. It's the same thing as well. Leave the area. First we'll go to Sayaka's room and... Wait. Wait a minute. These are switched. These are absolutely switched. These have been switched. This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka name on it. That's odd. This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched. So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Dorm nameplates has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. It's really odd. Really weird. There can be only one thing in the trash can. Yep, the DVD Sayaka's name with Sayaka's name on it. So I got really upset after seeing whatever was in that video. I wonder, what did she see? It might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. I'm sorry, Sayaka, I need to borrow this. Yeah. First of all, let's talk to everyone.
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file said Sayaka was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Very strange. Mr. Naiki, what was Miss Maizono doing in your room? Let me just say this. I absolutely will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room. Do you really think I'm guilty? Well, we'll take a look at that trash room first, since it's so close by. There's a sturdy gate here. No way to get past. It's the end of the line. The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
This is stupid. It'd be faster to just go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further!
Yeah. Okay. Is there something I'm missing? It looks like some kind of a switch. I wonder what it does. Let's go ask these guys them again, like, about the cleaning duty, whether they know. I'm looking for someone who's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room.
Here we go!
Of course! It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. Okay. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room, and only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key? What's the point of going to all that trouble? Not just leave the trash room. Why not just leave the trash room open all the time, so we can all throw things out whenever we want? That does seem more convenient.
So, in other words...
Actually, anyone who kills a fellow Baxter will graduate, blah blah blah.
So that's it.
That must have been why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear, and things would become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen!
Anyway, more important than
Hey, you
that.
bastard!
Hey, Fatty, why'd you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh,
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would wanna do. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar. I know why you did it.
Is it?
You wanna dig through all the girls' trash, looking for, you know, and poking around it.
there's no way to think about
What
this
are you
in
talking
a
about?
common
All
sense
my
kind
love.
of way.
All my love is for 2D.
You know what I mean.
But there's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to...
Completely unforgivable!
It'll speak for itself. After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
Are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them, from picking up the trash to disposing of it. What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to... Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What? So now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but we haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma or saved a village or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around.
You
Ah, okay. So easy. So Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room. Indeed. You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They say he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, just please hurry up. Okay, dokie, leave it to me. Hifumi pulled out a key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. God damn. Reading this much is really kind of tiring on the throat. And then...